All right, we're back with Behind the Beer, and I'm here at Sidetrack Brewing in beautiful downtown Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is one of the coolest tap rooms that you can walk into in this time zone, I think. And I'm privileged to be here with my friend Dan Hurd, one of the founders.
Hi.
Hi. And like most brewers, he's really excited to be on camera. So, but we're going to talk about something that you like to talk about, which is beer.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. So, so from the get-go, let's start out with how did you get into beer? Because this was not your day job a few years ago. What did you used to do most of the time?
I still am, but I have been an architect for the past 20-some years. And I'm still a partner in architectural practice at Slagle & Her Architects. And my business partner for the last 20 years, Joe Slagle, is shouldering the majority of that business now. The entire firm is pretty much resting on his shoulders. And he's allowed me to kind of take a hiatus or a sabbatical or a change in lifestyle and start this brewery up.
Well, that is yay, Joe. Like
yeah.
So it's interesting you say that because you still are involved, but like when you look around here and then talking to you a little bit, your architecture training perspective is reflected. I mean, I can see that reflected, but how do you see that training reflected in your product and your brand?
Yeah, that's a comment that we get a lot. Is that just the space, the way that it's been, built out, and the way that it is. And I don't know if it's the way that we approach things or exactly all of the aspects of it. But we do get comments that they can see that we're architects. And I don't know if I have a great answer for that.
Well, I've got some. So I mean, because like there's nothing in here that just happened. Like it's like we're standing behind the bar right now, look at the shelving that the glassware's on, so customers don't see, but it matches. It complements. It's like the Apple story where the inside the box, which no one ever saw, couldn't even take the screws out, was amazing. Was like designed. So you think about each piece in here, the material the bar is made out of, and I asked you a question about I can do video boards. You're like never, so
yeah. Well, that is one thing. Yeah. So we did think about this quite a bit. It took us about 3 years to pull this off, and we were pretty methodical about how we went through the process of all the approvals that were required, and just the physical requirements of building the space out, and you're talking about the shelving and so on. So we spent a lot of time figuring out how to make this function work in this space, because it is kind of a unique realization for this space. It's an old office building. We don't really know exactly what it was used for, but we've turned kind of this funky little space into a tap room and a brewery. So we did think about things, and we spent a lot of time working through everything. And I guess that's just an approach that we take, just day to day, is try and have a plan for what it is we're going to try and pull off.
Right.
About the video boards and so on. We like being downtown, and we have this kind of maybe nostalgic attitude about what this city used to be and what this building used to be, and what maybe different times and different ways to approach things. So we do like to kind of live a little bit in the past in regard to that, and not be so out there as far as technology and all those things in the respect of how we want our customers to be able to interact. So we encourage kind of low-tech, nostalgic approach to the business and experiencing our place.
Right. Well, Albuquerque, this world, this is all here because of the railroad, which is right across the street,
right,
essentially. And there is a feeling of sort of old-fashioned craftsmanship in here. Like, who did all this work in this place?
Well, we built everything here. I had some help with an electrician, and I had a little bit of help with a plumber, but basically all the furniture, like Joe built the tables. We've got relationships with lots of tradespeople from our work as architects over the years. So we leaned on a contractor friend of ours to kind of help us with this and that, and so we kind of scavenged all the raw wood that you see in here is just wood that was sitting out in the contractor's yard that we just sanded down and put in place.
I didn't know this. This is found materials.
Yeah. And that's something that we've tried to do in our practice too, is just really strip things down to the essence of what they are, and not a lot of embellishment, not a lot of decoration, but the thing is what it is, and just express that to the best that you can.
Function, Mies van der Rohe kind of.
Performance function.
Right.
Yeah, maybe not to the extent that Mies tried to pull it off, but yeah, I mean, there is an elegance in the experience of just, a 2x4.
Right.
Or a brick, or
Right.
a piece of steel, or whatever the case might be. But that's, that I think that's an attitude that we've had for a long time, and something that we've tried to pull off in the way the place looks, but also in how we run the place.
Right.
Just try and keep it as simple as we can.